The galaxy had already accepted their fate. For 17 days, the planet Veyra had been sending the same desperate message into the darkness. A distress signal, a cry for help, a final warning. But nobody came. Every allied fleet promised rescue. Every powerful civilization said they would help. Then, one by one, their signals disappeared. The defenders of Veyra watched the enemy armada grow closer with every passing hour. Thousands of warships surrounded their planet. Millions of enemy soldiers prepared for invasion. The people of Veyra knew the truth. No one was coming. Their world was alone. Commander Lyra Tovin stood on the bridge of the last remaining defense ship and stared at the endless enemy fleet on the tactical screen. 6 ships remained. 6 old ships. Ships that were built decades ago. Ships that were never designed for a battle like this. "Commander," her officer said quietly, "the final evacuation ships have left." Lyra didn't look away from the screen. "How many escaped?" The officer hesitated. 30%. The bridge became silent. 30%. That was all they managed to save. The rest would stay behind. The rest would face the darkness. For thousands of years, Veyra believed the galaxy was united. They believed civilizations protected each other. They believed promises meant something. But when the Karen Dominion arrived with the largest invasion fleet ever seen, every ally made the same choice. They protected themselves. The Galactic Council sent only one message: we cannot intervene. Cannot, that single word meant millions would die. The Karen Dominion had never lost a war. Their fleet was unstoppable. Their weapons could break planetary shields. Their soldiers had conquered hundreds of worlds. And now, Veyra was next. Then something strange happened. A signal appeared from the edge of the system. The bridge crew froze. "Commander, we have an incoming vessel." Lyra looked surprised. "Which fleet?" The officer checked the readings. Then his face changed. "Commander, it's not a fleet." "Then what is it?" The officer swallowed. "One ship." Everyone stared at him. One ship against an enemy armada? That was impossible. The Charon fleet had thousands of warships. No single vessel could survive. The unknown ship moved closer. Its identification signal finally appeared. The bridge went completely silent. Human. The ship was human. The Charon commander received the same information and laughed. Humanity? One human ship? He looked at his officers. They actually came alone? The aliens had heard stories about humans before. Most considered them strange. Not powerful, not advanced, just strange. The galaxy had species with abilities far beyond humanity. The Zarathi could predict battles millions of moves ahead. The Ayalari created shields stronger than anything humans possessed. The Charon built the largest military force in history. Humans were different. They built ships that looked too heavy, too armored, too simple. Other civilizations believed humans wasted resources. Why build multiple backup systems? Why create extra armor? Why prepare for failure? Humans always had the same answer. Because failure happens, the galaxy laughed at them. Until it needed them. The human warship finally emerged from the darkness. It was enormous. A black armored giant drifting through space. No decoration, no unnecessary design, only weapons, armor, and the symbol of Earth. The ship was called Un's Horizon. The first human dreadnought that disappeared 20 years earlier beyond the edge of known space. Everyone believed it was destroyed. Everyone was wrong. The Charon commander opened a communication channel. "Human vessel, identify yourself." A calm voice answered. "This is Captain James Carter of the Un's Horizon. You are alone. Yes, you understand you are facing 12,000 warships? Yes," the Charon commander smiled. "You cannot win." There was a short silence. Then Captain Carter replied, "That depends on what you think winning means." The alien commander laughed. You believe you can defeat us? No, the Charon bridge became confused. Captain Carter continued. We're here to buy time. Time for what? The human captain looked at the battlefield. Time for everyone else to remember they are not alone. The Charon fleet fired. Millions of weapons crossed the darkness. The UN's horizon moved forward. Not backward. Forward, the aliens couldn't understand. Every enemy they fought before tried to protect their ships. Humans did something different. They protected the people behind them. The first wave destroyed the horizon's outer armor. The second wave damaged its shields. The third wave destroyed half of its weapons. But the ship kept moving. The Charon commanders watched in disbelief. Why isn't it retreating? Nobody answered. Because they didn't understand humans. Humans didn't fight because victory was guaranteed. They fought because someone needed them to stand. Hours passed. The horizon looked destroyed. The Charon fleet celebrated. The human ship was finished. Then suddenly, its weapons activated again. The aliens checked their sensors. Impossible. The ship had lost power. The reactor was damaged. How was it still moving? Then they discovered the truth. The horizon didn't have one reactor. It had 7. 7 independent power systems. 7 backup networks. 7 chances to continue. The aliens finally understood. Human ships were not built to win every battle. They were built to survive the battles nobody else could survive. The battle continued. The UN's horizon fought alone against thousands. Every minute it survived gave Veyra another minute of hope. Then something unexpected happened. A new signal appeared. Then another. Then another. The civilizations that abandoned Veyra were returning. The Galactic Council fleets entered the battlefield. Commander Lyra watched dozens of Allied ships appear on the screen. She couldn't believe it. Why are they coming now? Her officer looked toward the human ship. Because humanity showed them something. What? Someone had to be first. Together, the fleets pushed back the Charon invasion. The enemy that believed victory was guaranteed finally retreated. After 30 hours of battle, silence returned to space. The UN's horizon was barely alive. Its armor was gone. Its systems were failing. Its weapons were destroyed. But it was still there. Commander Lyra opened a communication channel. Captain Carter. The tired human captain appeared on the screen. Why did you come? Carter looked around his damaged bridge. Because someone called for help. Lyra shook her head. You knew you were alone. The captain smiled. Yes, then why risk everything? Captain Carter looked at the symbol of Earth behind him. Because that's what humans do. Thousands of years later, children across the galaxy would learn about the Battle of Veyra. They would learn about the impossible odds, the impossible ship, and the species that arrived when everyone else had already given up. History would remember one simple truth. When the galaxy went silent, when hope disappeared into the endless void, one human warship answered.